So I decided to take a look at the differences between the performance mode and the quality mode of Assassin's Creed Mirage. The main differences here being in the performance high frame rate mode, the game sacrifices some of that visual fidelity for 60 FPS. In the quality mode, it does everything it can with that visual fidelity, but locks the game at 30 FPS. Now, in a game that is very fast-paced with both combat and traversal, I was curious to see if this would make a significant difference in how it feels to play. And honestly, it does. It's quite significant from what I saw. So I did the same short run in parkour, just climbing up some things and running across some ropes. In quality and in performance mode, it's not that much different. It's fine to do either way. Obviously, it feels a lot smoother in performance mode, and quality mode really doesn't offer too much else visually. Like, it's probably very subtle, but I honestly can't tell. So performance mode does just feel like the obvious choice here anyway. But then the interesting part was when I got up to this gate, I decided to just fight some people in combat. Now, in performance mode, this was fine. This was like I've been doing in the game up to this point anyway. I've been playing with performance mode already, so I'm very used to it. Just doing counters, kills, and it's very simple, it's very straightforward, and you can have some cool looking combat. And so without thinking too much about it, I went to the same gate again in quality mode, and it didn't go nearly as well. I feel like I was missing a lot of the counters and I got killed, which I have the game on normal difficulty and it's not really been that difficult up until now. So going up to a gate and getting killed, I feel like I just got really unlucky. At this point I was joking to myself that it was the quality mode's fault, but I went back again to retry it in quality mode, and again it was tough, and I honestly was trying to get the timing down for these counters, these parries, and it just wasn't happening a lot of the time. I feel like in performance mode you can press parry right at that split second before they attack, but in quality mode you have to be a lot quicker, you have to do it a lot earlier, otherwise it's just not going to work. It does sacrifice some of that combat gameplay. Ultimately, I think if you're deciding to play Assassin's Creed Mirage, performance mode is the way to go. It's just so much smoother, it's so much nicer, it feels so much more natural with the game, and you don't have to lose out on any of those little things or those subtle little gameplay moments that are potentially going to cost you to reload the game or make it more difficult. Plus, it does just feel much more natural to parkour around the city and fight a load of people when the frame rate is just much higher. It's just much more suited to this game.